Creating shot lists and organizing your videos is a really important stage in the creation process. And so I've just come across this new app made by Landon, by the way, over on Instagram, YouTube, all of that. It's called Shotlists, and I wanted to give it a good go and review for all of you. It's a filmmaking specific app to help you keep track of all your shots, plan out your videos a little bit better. I've been really impressed so far with my kind of light use, but I thought to put it to the test properly, I would use it behind the scenes, creating one of my videos that I filmed earlier on last week. So let's see how it holds up.
Yeah, I'm first team, I'm a superstar, they call me Cream, like Abdul-Jabbar, yeah, you have to face it, let's get back to basics, I'ma take the shot like it's a vaccination, I don't have the patience, I'ma shoot right now, yeah, we undefeated, and you gon' lose right now, like click, 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 swish, I can switch it up anytime like this, I'm a videographer and I'm on the verse, so when I shoot my shot, I don't miss.
So the first part of my process always begins with getting my ideas and then just writing out a rough plan, or if it's a video with a number of different tips, just getting the kind of basic outline of those tips, write them down. Then I can go from there to plan out shot lists and kind of the shots I want to get, how it's all gonna piece together. To begin with, I just get my basic idea. I use Notion to plan all my videos, so I just write up a nice little list, get my ideas in kind of check, and then I can start planning the rest of the video. So now that I've spent a little bit of time planning out what shots I want to get for the different points I want to talk about in the video, so I've got kind of all of that covered with at least a few shots of B-roll for each point, I'm now ready to start shooting, and this is going to be the exact shot for the talking head section of the video. I always like to do the talking head section first, so that when I'm speaking, if I cover anything that I didn't think about before, then I can go back and add in more shots later, as opposed to doing it the other way around, and then I might forget. Most of the time it just turns out being the most effective way of doing it. Oh, and I have the microphone here, and I'm holding it even though it's a shotgun mic, because the audio in this room at the moment still sucks, and that's something that I'm working on in this studio because it's not quite finished just yet. But today I want to go over a few tips to help you take better videos with this amazing device. So I've just finished filming the talking head. I'm going to open up the Shotlists app and start shooting all of this B-roll. But I don't know if you can see that, but it's really cool that it gives you a little 2 out of 2 indicator once you've done the shots. You tick them off, then you know how many you've got left, and it's just a good way of keeping track of what's going on. There's lots of really good things inside this app. I'm very impressed so far. I've managed to very quickly and efficiently get through all of the shots I need for this video. Lots of interesting B-roll captured, and it was actually very easy to do once you've got the list done. One of the great things with having them all written down in the app is that you can kind of group them together in kind of B-roll shots that are fairly similar or require similar setups, so you can kind of just rattle them off nice and quickly. It's definitely made the process a lot more efficient, and I've got through them all in about 2 hours while also filming stuff for this video, so I would say that's a pretty good speed. I've managed to rattle off, I think, almost like 25 shots, so I'm pretty happy with that. The Shotlists app has definitely helped me improve my productivity in that sense. It's now been a few days since I posted that video. As you may be able to tell, I also got a little bit ill. I've got a bit of a cold, so do bear with my croaky voice. But I thought I'd go over it now that I've edited the video and gone through the whole process using the Shotlists app. What I liked about it, what I didn't like about it. So first of all, I absolutely love how this app looks and how it runs. It is super smooth, it's very quick, it didn't crash on me at all. These are the basic things that I really expect from an app nowadays. It's just kind of the bare minimum, I think, nowadays. You want an app that runs nice and smoothly, and this does exactly that. I really like how it's designed. It's got this nice, simple black and white theme. It doesn't need to be overcomplicated any more than that, and I think it would be a bit too excessive. And I like how any use of color across the app is intentional and useful to help remind you what stage you're at in your different projects. I think the app is laid out really well. I think it's very simple to use. There isn't an overwhelming amount of features on this app, which I'll get to in a minute. So because of that, it doesn't feel like it's cluttered. It feels simple, it's intentional. I think it's laid out really well, and it makes it a very simple and easy to use app. I didn't have to spend loads of time figuring it out. I could kind of just get going with it. I could work things out for myself very easily. One of the other features about the app which I really enjoy is the ability to add your packing lists and your gear and your setups to it. This is a really nice addition so that you can kind of plan and kind of make sure that you're bringing all the kit. It acts as another kind of checklist to make sure when you're packing, okay, I've got all of the kit that I'm gonna need for my shoot. In the scenario I was using it in, I didn't really need to pack anything because I was just shooting at home. But for example, I've already started setting up a packing list for a shoot that I've got coming up in Barcelona next week, so I can make sure that I've brought all the kit that I need. Adding on the gear is really simple and easy to use, and then you can create your different setups, which I think is going to be a really handy tool, especially as I use it more in the future. Other than that, all the other basic menus and settings are really easy to navigate, and it's a really enjoyable experience to using the app. It's also nice that in the settings you can change your app icon to different colors so you can match your home screen if you wish. Now, there are a few things I would love to see changed or added to this app. One thing I noticed when I was trying to make my setups was that each setup is limited to 6 items. And this was a little bit frustrating because I had a few more items I wanted to add to different setups. So I would have liked to see this number increase. It'd be nice to see it kind of unlimited. I'm sure there was a reason for only making it 6, but I just feel like that number was a little bit too small. Maybe I just need to create multiple setups because I couldn't add all of my camera gear as well as my laptop and my drives, for example, in some sort of like travel setup. That's something very small, but I think would be a nice change. One thing I would love to see added is within the project overview, a place to add in your scripts or your storyboards, just a dedicated space that you don't have to have it kind of in the notes sections below each kind of shot. This would be really helpful for the type of video that I just filmed where I have a script and I'm kind of sticking to it, or even just notes. It'd be nice to have them all in one place. Just makes my life easier. I don't have to swap between 2 different apps and everything is just on the Shotlists app. I could see this being implemented very naturally into the app. One thing I would absolutely love to have added to this app is the ability to have widgets. They've become something I've really enjoyed using on iOS. It'd be really helpful to have your ongoing project at a glance, maybe your next few shots that you've aimed to get just on your home screen so you can just have them at a glance, very easy to see. Overall, I've massively enjoyed using this app and I would highly recommend giving it a go. This isn't sponsored by them, they don't even know I'm making this video, but I thought it would be a really cool app to share with all of you filmmakers because it is dedicated and made for us. If you've used the app and have any suggestions or things you'd like to see added, make sure that you leave them down in the comment section below, and then hopefully Landon or the team at Shotlists will have a look at your suggestions and potentially add them to the app. But that's about it for this video. I hope you have enjoyed, I hope you found it useful. Go check out the app in the description below, and thank you so much for watching. I'm going to try and feel a little bit better for next week's video, and I'll catch you in the next one.